Can you guys see that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Alrighty. So in the workstation, you can find this planning ahead worksheet or PDF. I know sometimes it's really hard to keep up with everything that, is coming out. So this is a good thing to print and have so what to expect, what's going to come out. You can get a glance and see if, okay, NHL Black Panther, is a limited time offer set to release September 19th. Then it would be a good time to reach out to those people that that are hockey fans, to those people that that are Black Panther fans, and let them know, hey, just want to keep you posted. I know you love Black Panther. We have this amazing warmer coming out. Take a look at it. Let me know if you want to place an order. Guys, did you guys see that yesterday in the end of month live, the Black Panther warmer? That thing was amazing. Like, it is such a dope warmer. So if you know any Black Panther fans, you definitely want to make sure to reach out to them. But just wanted you guys to quickly look over, we do have a warmer and Scentsy bar bundle, kind of like last month. When you buy a specific warmer, you get 4 bundle wax bars for free. Also September 21st, International Gratitude Day. All PWS orders placed on September 21st will receive a free Scentsy bar. Let me admit this. Also Scentsy Club, for every Scentsy Club order processed in September, they're going to receive a Fairy Tale Pumpkin Scentsy bar. And all subscribers who place an order of at least 60 in September will receive a 25 pack of cotton cleanup, which I absolutely love. Limited time offers, the scent and the warmer of the month, which is the Gimme Candy, which Margaret came over yesterday and we were making some samples of, and the whole house smelled amazing, very fall. Some people say it smells like candy corn. I personally don't think it does, because I don't like candy corn, but it's definitely is a sweet confectionery fall fragrance. The warmer of the month, many of you guys already have it. You saw it at the local team meeting. It's the countdown to Halloween, which is a little Frankenstein warmer with the calendar that has a little magnetic bat that you can actually move with the days. Harvest collection released today. The Hocus Pocus collection releases September 12th. Black Panther and NHL the 19th. Those super cute glam buddies, September 27th. Also seasonal Scentsy bricks. If you don't know what those are, that is like the huge brick that's like bigger than the size of your face. It's about 5.5 wax bars in 1 brick. And those are going to be releasing 27 in some seasonal fragrances. And my favorite announcement so far, the $22 joy kit. And big kudos to Margaret Chalarka, who already sponsored somebody on her first day. So guys, this is an amazing opportunity for you to grow your business. $22, most people spend that at lunch. I know I have. So $22, somebody can get a starter kit that includes a full-size warmer. So the kit is worth more than what they're paying. So there's really no risk at all. Even if they decide down the line that they don't want to do it, they still get to keep the warmer. They have all the fall and fragrance testers that they could pop out and use them as wax and melt. So guys, this is a great opportunity. What you focus on grows. Focus on sponsoring. And that's going to tie into the training topic today, which is about building your business to earn this incentive trip. Scentsy is equipping you with everything that you need to be able to build your business and to earn this trip. And this $22 kit is definitely amazing. I have been messaging so many people today, and I'm always changing my script so I can share with you guys what I've been sending people. So to say like, hey Jenny, I'm about to start a Scentsy coaching group for new consultants since we have a $22 join promo this month. Do you happen to know anyone who loves fragrance and would like to get cash back on their products or earn a bonus income? I'll hook you up with some Scentsy for the referrals. And this is a private message, so I can do that. And you don't even have to say, I would hook you up with some Scentsy for referrals, but it's a very like off pressure way. So I'm not necessarily asking them, and you can say, hey, have you ever considered joining Scentsy? If so, we have a $22 join kit, you know, that a lot of people are enrolling. I thought about you. Let me know if you have any questions. So there's different ways that you can approach it. For today, that was a script that I use, because if somebody is interested in the past, they'll be like, oh, actually I am. And I've had people that join my team with me writing a script like that. So that's something that you can use. And then I just sent, you know, the picture of, oh, you're not going to be able to see it because of the wallpaper. But anyhow, then I sent the little promo picture that they had. So guys, very exciting, $22 join kit. Let's see what else we have here. Consultant early access, promote now to party later. This is just kind of letting you know that there's a lot of limited time offers and things like that, where Scentsy is allowing us, the consultants, to purchase it in advance, so that way we can promote it, you know, make samples and do, you know, all that kind of stuff. So that is that. Again, I'm trying to rush through all this here. You guys doing all right? I guess I can X out of there. Let me just X out because I don't want to confuse myself. And I just love this picture. This was so cute. Kudos to everybody that showed up on Sunday. All right, so let's see. We did the housekeeping, we did top 20, we did September promo 22. All right, so let's get this party started. So I'm gonna show you guys, and again, those that came to the meeting on Sunday, you already saw this, but I'm gonna show you guys a slideshow regarding our current incentive trip. And like I shared with some of the peeps on Sunday, I have been very blessed to have gone to several incentive trips. And when you don't win these. So it's very important that when you earn this, that you say that you earned this incentive trip. You don't win these trips, because this comes with a lot of hard work, a lot of intent, execution, and focus. And what I love about Scentsy is that while you're building your business, you're making money, earning commissions, and then at the end of it, the cherry on top is you get a free incentive trip, an all expenses paid trip. So you've done all this hard work for 6 months. You've built and you've built and you've trained and you've sold and you're sponsoring, you're building, these paychecks are growing, this commission is growing. And in addition, Scentsy is going to reward you for your hard work by blessing you with an all expenses incentive trip. Like, where do you get that at? And let me tell you, and I say this and people laugh, but it's so true. These trips is like having a sugar daddy or a sugar mama going all out for you, holding nothing back, guys. A Scentsy incentive trip is, once you go on a Scentsy incentive trip, you never want to pay for a vacation. You never want to pay for a vacation. They spoil you, guys. It is, you know, like these shows like The Bachelor and all these little like dating shows, how they do like all these super cute dates, like, you know, damn well, pardon my French, that it wasn't the guy that planned this. This is like the producers and things like that. That is all for the show, right? Well, guys, that is legit what Scentsy does for us. The dinners, the excursions, I don't even want to give it away because I want you to be surprised when you go on one of these trips. It is incredible, guys. So I'm telling you, you do not want to miss your opportunity to earn the incentive trip. And there's not a single person on here right now that cannot earn this trip. Not a single person, guys. We have people that can join 3 months from now, have 3 months left and still earn the incentive trip. It's happened before and it can happen again, and it will happen again. So it doesn't matter what rank you're at. It doesn't matter if you joined yesterday, 5 years ago, tomorrow, or today. It is possible. And Scentsy has made it even easier for you to earn incentive points. And that's what we're going to go over today, because there's nothing more that I want than for all of us to be on these trips together, guys. Like, you don't understand how, like, that's all that I want. I just want all of us to be together, sitting back at all the hard work that we've done. Like, man, wow, we grinded and look at us. We're here. We're here. So that is what I want. That's my prayer. And I hope that I can give you this information where you feel equipped, motivated, and disciplined to build and work towards these goals. So let's get started. So let me, I guess I have no idea what I'm doing with this little thing here. All right, so let me put it in present mode. Hopefully you can hear the video. So as you can see here, we have the choices. It's kind of on a first come, first serve basis, the registration, but it is a Western Caribbean cruise, New York City, Quebec, Canada, or Los Cabos, Mexico. So you, or Scentsy family reunion registration. And here is a video. So exciting. I love it. Oh, just comment right now which one you're aiming for. Comment in the chat. Oh, you have to share audio. Are you not hearing? Jasmine, you couldn't hear the audio?
I was just sharing that before it came on. So no, it was perfect.
Okay. me in this Zoom, I'm telling you, one day maybe I'll figure it out.
So far.
Oh, Dios mío, I can't with this. I can't. So thank you guys for your patience. That's why just do things scared, even if you don't know what the heck you're doing, just do them. So I appreciate it. So guys, which one are you aiming for? Western Caribbean cruise. Yes, I think that's the one a lot of us are aiming for. I love it. I love it. Okay, so I know that I'm sharing this screen, so I'm gonna X out the chat so I can go to the next page. So let's talk about point systems. Okay, so let me, I guess I'll put this here. Okay. All right. So level 1 is 18,000 points. And for this, you earn Scentsy Family Reunion 2023 registration to Charlotte, North Carolina. And while I have you guys on here, and this is recorded, so that way you can share with your team members or anyone that you have that joins, they'll have access to this. But it's very, very important, guys, to attend local events like World Tour, which we're going to be discussing that in a little bit. Scentsy Family Reunion, which is our annual convention, is incredible. And you really don't understand Scentsy, the culture behind Scentsy, the spirit behind Scentsy until you attend a local event or really Scentsy Family Reunion. So thank God for the first time in a long time, it's been on the East Coast. I know that a majority of our team is on the East Coast. We have, when we were at Salt Lake City, Utah, there was people that drove like 32 hours, right, Margaret? Like crazy, like people drive hours and days to make it there. So just know from Orlando, I think this is like 8 hours away, I believe. But just know that this is something so impactful and so important for your business that people will drive hours and days just to get there. So start setting money aside, start working a little bit harder with Scentsy, carving out some money to attend it, because I promise you, once you attend Scentsy Family Reunion, your business will never be the same, and your belief system and Scentsy will be completely different than what it is now. And you could like love Scentsy like crazy, but once you go to one of these events, it just pumps this whole nother life in you. So that is level 1. You can earn registration for that. No sponsoring points are required. So this right here is based off of your own efforts, your own sales from now until January 31st. I know that I should know that. Yes, January 31st. It's all sales, 18,000 points. And we're going to go over the point system. So this is no sponsoring required, where the other levels, there are sponsoring requirements. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense. Let me see, there's something in the chat. Okay, Cruiser Quebec, I hear that. Yes, ma'am. All right, level 2 is earn a trip for one. So this would be a trip for yourself, okay? For this, you need 25,000 points. Out of those 25,000 points, 1,250 of those points do have to be sponsoring points. So this means you building your business, you sharing this $22 kit this month, the $99 kit, the $59 hostess starter kit. That is that aspect of it. And again, we're going to go deeper into how those points are accumulated. But for level 2, you do need 1,250 of those 25,000 points to be for sponsoring. Okay. Now let's say you want to bring your best friend, you want to bring your boo, you want to bring your mom, your dad, whoever it is, your adult child. Level 3. This is where you earn a trip for 2. This requires 45,000 points. Out of those points, you have to have 2,500 sponsoring points. Okay, so we're going to dig deeper into that. How to qualify. So the incentive period started August 1st and it goes to January 31st. Okay. Here we go on the point system. And again, we have, hopefully you all printed some of the documents. Oh, this green screen's not gonna let you see that. I'm gonna have to turn it off. But we're also gonna go into the like FAQs printout. But this is like very simple, basic slideshow. So 1 point, you get 1 point for every 1 PRV. So you sell $30 wax bars, a bundle, that's 30 PRV, boom, you have 30 points. So fair enough. 2,500 points. I know many of us are working on that. I know I did. I was grinding last night, yesterday, to make sure that I met my 1,000, and hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. I made like $1,003. Why? Because if 5 out of the 6 months during the qualification period, you have over 1,000 in PRV every month for 5 out of the 6 months, at the end of it all, you're going to get 2,500 points added to your point bank. Okay. So even if you didn't make your 1,000 last month, is go time. That means from now until January, submit over 1,000 PRV and every month from now until then, and you're going to get 2,500 points. And how do we do that? We discuss this in the local team meeting. You can either chase down your sales, one person to another person, doing your follow-ups, which we have to do that. That's important. But guys, parties, basket parties, fundraisers, online parties, home parties, start with your own party. That is the best piece of advice that I can give you, is start with your own party. Make it a theme. People love themes. I never, ever just have just a Scentsy party. Is somebody coming in? I can't see if that's somebody trying to come in. Let me see. Oh, I don't want to press stop share. I can't tell if that's somebody. Oh, yep. Okay. Admit. There you go. I never just have a Scentsy party, right? Because I don't know, just human nature. They're going to look at it like, oh, yeah. Even though they love Scentsy, people don't want to feel like they're being sold to. So for me, like sip and sniffs were always like my #1 theme. I even had like margarita and muffins one time, which I'm like, it was kind of early in the day, but it was like with a bunch of moms. So I guess it worked. Or muffins and mimosas. I remember we had that too. That was the breakfast one. You know what? I'm sorry, I said margaritas. It was not margaritas. It was mimosas and muffins because that kind of went together. So there's so many themes out there. You could do hocus pocus, you know, like a basic witches party. Pick a theme and have your own party and just start building off of that. Okay. And I can help you guys with that. I can even do a training where I do a demo on how I do home parties if you need that, or online parties. But make it a theme, have people come over, and from that you start building, you start booking other parties, because at home parties you can have on average 500 in PRV. So if you do a few of those a month, guys, you're gonna get your points. Oh, I think I went ahead, didn't I? Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so we were at that. So it's all about working smarter, not harder. Okay, just chasing down individual deals is going to be a little bit more challenging for you to get to that 1,000 than getting bulk orders by home parties, basket parties, text parties. There's so many variations, and you just got to find your niche. So next, 500 points for attending an in-person world tour event. So this is on a small scale, like Scentsy Family Reunion, like our annual convention. They will announce this over the next few months, and it is a local event. So it's usually like corporate office and staff and personnel. They travel all over the US, and it's just a little mini tour. It's a world tour. They come, we get prizes, we get to see home office staff, there's games, there's training. We usually get the sneak peeks of what like the new catalog, like the spring and summer is gonna be. So it's so much fun. We have a blast, and guess what? Scentsy is gonna give you 500 points just for you investing in yourself, investing in your business, and showing up for yourself. So make sure that when registration for World Tour is open, that you register and you attend your local event. So now, here are some other ways to earn points through personal promotions. So when you promote for the first time during the incentive period, you will get these points in your bank, in your incentive bank. So if you're an essential consultant right now and you promote to certified consultant for the first time, obviously, you're going to get 1,000 points. If you're a certified consultant and in this incentive period, you promote to lead consultant, you're going to get 1,500 points. If you promote to star consultant, you're going to get 2,000 points. If you promote to superstar consultant, you get 3,000 points. Promote to director, 5,000 points. Star director, 8,000 points. Superstar director, 10,000 points. And guess what, guys? If you earn 3 promotions during this incentive period, those stack up. They stack up, guys. So do you see how using this incentive qualification period to build your business, not only is it going to increase your checks, but it's going to increase your opportunities to earn this incentive trip. And let's see here. Next, activity bonus. Get paid at rank for the following titles during the qualification period, and you will earn these points per month. So as a lead consultant, if you get paid at title, meaning you meet, and this is for all the titles here, if you meet the 3 requirements for your title, that means you get paid at title. So for example, actually from lead consultant to superstar director, one of the requirements that we have to have is that each person, us personally, have at minimum 500 in PRV a month. That is one of the minimum requirements that we have to have. If you have 300 in PRV, you're not going to get paid at title. Even if the other 2 requirements are met, if you don't have this first one down, you don't get paid at title. You don't earn your leadership bonuses. All because we didn't put in a little bit of extra effort to make sure we had at minimum 500. So you have to have your minimum 500 PRV a month. You have to meet the requirement of team wholesale volume, which for lead consultant, it's 1,000 in team wholesale volume amongst you and your team. And then the third one is the minimum active frontline requirement. So for a lead consultant, you just need 1 active frontline. And active means that this person right here for that set month had at minimum 200 PRV. minimum. You want more, okay? You definitely want more. But again, so there's 3 requirements that have to be met every month to be paid at title. The title means nothing if you're not getting paid at title. Doesn't matter if you're a superstar consultant, doesn't matter if you're a director, it doesn't matter. Literally, the title means nothing if you're not getting paid at title, because you're not getting the bonuses that are allocated to that title. But nonetheless, if you get paid at title for each month that you do, you're going to get the points associated with your rank. So lead consultant will get 100, star consultant will get 300 a month, superstar consultant will get 500 a month, director will get 1,000 a month, star director 1,500 a month, and superstar director 2,500 a month. So hopefully you guys are getting an idea of how easy it is to accumulate points with hard work, if that makes any sense, right? So it's simple, but it's hard work. All right, 250 points for each frontline consultant that you sponsored before August 1st. So if you had somebody on your team that joined before August 1st, but they've been an essential consultant all along, if they promote, or when they promote, not if, when they promote to certified consultant from between August 1st and January 31st, you're going to get 250 points for that. Just for that. And here's the kicker, which we discussed at the local team meeting. Former Scentsy consultants can reinstate their account for free. And if they have been deactivated for longer than 6 months, they can pick any sponsor that they choose. So it would be a good idea for you to make a post on your social media, something along the lines that says, were you a former Scentsy consultant? Did you know you can come back for free? Or did you know that with the new fall and winter catalog, it's a great time to come back? Did you know you can come back for free? Something along those lines. You'll be surprised how many people on your page may have been Scentsy consultants before you guys were even friends on social media, before you were in the Scentsy business. So it's a good way to just put it out there, because you never know if you can pick up some new consultants that way. And if they were an essential consultant and now they're under your team as a reinstatement, sometimes they might only be 100 PRV away from promoting to certified. And guess what? Because now they're on your team, we're in the incentive qualification period, you get 250 points. Hello. Okay, so these are just different things that you can do, again, to build up these point systems, to rack up these point systems. How are we doing, guys? Let me check the chat. Let me check the chat. You guys doing all right? You guys there? It's always so weird doing this Zoom because it's like so quiet and you feel like nobody's listening. Are you guys there? Are you guys okay? Can I get something? Okay, so where was I? Let me go back. I think I skipped, didn't I? Okay, 250 points. Oh, there's a chat. Let's see what the chat says. All good. Okay, good. We're here. Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate y'all. It's so quiet. These Zooms are weird. In terms of like the interaction, because it's not like we're live, like in a team meeting, so I could feel the energy, like it's so virtual. But 1,000 points. All right. So you get 1,000 points for each frontline consultant that you sponsor between August 1st and January 31st, who promote to certified consultant during the qualification period. So guess what? Margaret just enrolled somebody today. As always, this is something that we always train on this team anyways. We want everyone to earn Shooting Star. The Shooting Star Award is 500 PRV within their first 15 days, right? In addition to that, we want them to promote to certified or lead consultant within their first 30 days. Why? I want them feeling success. I want those endorphins to start kicking in, and how excited they are that they joined a business and in less than 30 days, they've already received a promotion, 2 promotions from certified to lead and earning leadership bonuses. You're more likely to retain that team member when you can help them achieve success from the beginning than dragging it out forever. So you better believe Margaret's going to be working with this new teammate to make sure that they earn their points their PRV points, their shooting star, their promotion points, and making sure that they promote to certified consultants so they go from 20 to 25% in commission. And guess what? Scentsy is going to reward her with 1,000 points when she does that, because that person joined in the qualification period, joined her team during the qualification period. She worked with them. The person did the work, right? Because it takes people that do the work. They did the work, promoted to certified, and boom, now she's going to get 1,000 points. What happens when you enroll 10, 15, 20 people and you help them promote to certified consultant? That's already 20,000 points minimum. And I've done it before. When I first joined, I really didn't know what the hell I was doing, but I was very passionate and I shared it with everyone. Guys, I was sponsoring like crazy. I think 1 month I had like 11 people that joined. I'm not sure if I would have to check my records again, but I remember Becca asking me to come do a training on recruiting because it was something with 20. I don't think I recruited 20 people, but I may have been close and that's why they asked me. So it is possible. And with a $22 join kit, it is definitely possible if that's the focus that you put is on growing your team. So next slide. You get 1,000 points for each frontline consultant who promotes to lead consultant, star consultant, superstar consultant, or director for the first time during their qualification period. So the same thing. These frontline of yours, maybe it's a frontline or a teammate that you've had already for a year, and maybe they've just been a little bit dormant. Now they're excited. You're working with them, they're working their business, and they promote to lead consultant for the first time, or star consultant. They're going to get their points and you're going to get 1,000 points for them because they're your frontline, meaning you either personally enrolled them or they rolled up to you, which is great because that was a new feature too, that roll-ups count for you now. This, like I said at the team meeting, y'all will have access to this. It's already on the team page. If you need it, let me know. But this is just giving you some breakdowns on different scenarios and goals that you can set for yourself to earn the points. So you guys can look at this at your own time. But that's mainly why we have the tracker. Can you see? Let me move this here. This little tracker, like the weather lady. This is where we want to fill out. So I'm hoping we can fill this out tonight. So hopefully you have this available because we want to fill this out and we want to have this on our fridge, in the mirror, whatever you look at daily. So you can look at it daily and be reminded of the activities, your goals and the things that you need to do. And that's also where this oh my God, this is the calendar. Also, so you can fill it with income producing activities of things you can do on a daily basis to help you reach your goal. When I first joined Scentsy, I just knew that I wanted to become a director. Like I saw the compensation plan, I saw the leadership bonuses, and I'm like, that's where I want to be. And at that time, there was a lot of different like things in place, like training, which was, they removed it now for a reason because it was a little complex. But I used to print that out and it was always in my sight. And I would look at that daily and I would reverse engineer. So that's the way that my brain worked. I'm like, okay, I need 10,000 in team wholesale volume. It says that I need 3 active frontline. I know that I'm going to need more than 3 active frontline if I want to maintain that 10,000 team wholesale volume. And this is something that is very, very important. We also discussed this in the team meeting. As you look at the compensation plan, as you look at the cheat sheets that I have, those minimum active frontline requirements, guys, don't even count that. We're fortunate that that's all that Scentsy requires us to have, because guys, it's not gonna be, those numbers are so low, it's not gonna be enough to keep your business thriving. And what I mean by that is, for a director, you need 10,000 team wholesale volume. And that's not what I'm referring to. I'm really referring to, it says you need at minimum 3 active frontline. To promote to director, you only need 3 active frontline. That's not a lot. It's really not a lot. I am telling you right now, focus on going wide and deep. You cannot expect three of your frontline, and maybe some of their own team members to keep your business going, to keep that 10,000 team wholesale volume going. It is impossible. What you're doing is asking for very few people to do a lot, instead of building a frontline that's wide and deep. And now that 10,000 team wholesale volume is distributed amongst many versus a few. Now it's going to be easier for you to maintain your numbers and get paid at title month after month after month, because you've built wide and deep. So that is like one of the biggest tips that I can give you, is when you're growing your team, as you're trying to climb up the ranks, go wide and deep. Have your goal written, have it where you can see it daily. If it's to be superstar director, have it in your face, what you need to do, reverse engineer. How many people do I need to sponsor a month? How many conversations do I have to have a month, during not even the month, during the week, during the day, during my next 8-hour work shift? How many people can I message? We have to break things down on a micro level and not keep it so broad. Or I want to earn the incentive trip, or I want to become superstar director, I want to become a director. All right, well, how are we going to do that? How many joint conversations are we going to have daily? How many people are we going to ask daily to host parties? How many follow-ups are we doing? It takes consistent work. So let's make sure that we have all these things filled out and in our face so we can work it daily. And let's see here, what is the next slide? So let me show you, if you are an Excel like spreadsheet person, it is all on here. Again, the link is in the page where you can actually export this and have it on your computer. But it basically breaks everything down. The point system, you can track your PRV. So again, if you're kind of old school like me, like I like seeing it on pen and paper. I just like to see it. That's me, posted up on my refrigerator. But if not, if you like to have something, or in addition, something on your laptop, you have access to all of this in here. And let's see the FAQs. Again, this is all in the workstation, but hopefully you have it printed out. If not, I'm going to pull this up on the screen real quick, just so we can go over it together. Let me take a sip of, it's water, but I try to make it look like it was a Caribbean cocktail. So guys, I love this saying, these little positive quotes. Dream big, create your own story. All things are possible if you believe. Live your dream. I can and I will. What does this one say? I can't see. Don't wish for it, work for it, work hard, dream big. Right? So we definitely have to work hard. I always say Scentsy is super simple and it's so much fun.
I think you just mute yourself.
Did I?
Yeah, there you are.
You can hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. I think
Okay,
you muted
perfect.
yourself for a second.
Okay. Okay, there it goes. All right, awesome. Scentsy is simple work, but at the end of the day, it's hard work. This is a business. And I know, because Scentsy is fun and it seems fluffy because we got the Scentsy buddies and it's all these beautiful things. There's this misconception that things are just going to happen, or that, you know, people are just going to come to us. And that would be wonderful. As much as people love Scentsy, it's not their job to do our job. It's our job to be consultants. It's our job to do our follow-ups. It's our job to nurture the relationships that we have with our customers. They love Scentsy, guys. They love it. You're not bothering them when you're messaging them to see, hey, Maria, how are you doing? How are you enjoying your, you know, your warmer? How are you enjoying your salt lamp warmer and your Luna fragrance? Oh my God, I love it so much. Oh my God, I'm so happy to hear that. If you need anything, let me know. Okay, so it's all about knowing our database, knowing our customers, knowing the right timing of when to ask what. If they just ordered, I mean, we're not there to solicit a sale every time. We want to build relationships. We want to see how they're doing. We want to see how they're enjoying their Scentsy. If they just celebrated a big life event, oh my God, hey, Marie, I just saw you got married, or I just saw you got engaged. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Build relationships. We're in the relationship building business. People do business with people that they like, know, and trust. Who's in the, let's see. Okay. It's okay, Marlene. This is recorded. So build relationships. Okay. That's where the referrals are going to come in. That's where the home parties are going to come in. But again, it takes hard work. Okay. So just know that
I
this
think
is,
your computer's frozen.
oh no, no. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh no. Let me go to the chat. You're frozen? Margie, maybe it's your Wi-Fi. Okay, maybe it's her Wi-Fi. Let me see. Maybe it's your Wi-Fi. Maybe it's you too, Wi-Fi. Okay, well, I will carry
You're
on.
fine. I hear
Okay,
you.
thank you so much. So, let's never forget that it's a business. That's really ultimately what I'm trying to say, is that it's a business. It's going to have its ups and its downs. It's cyclical. I've been with Scentsy close to 8 years, and I can tell you that it does have its ups and it has downs, just like any business, just like any retail business. But the whole thing is just being consistent with our work, because right now, in terms of like data, we are on a little bit of a slump, which most retailers are. But guess what? As long as we're building, as long as we're planting the seeds, as long as we're working, guess what? We're building that momentum. So as things start picking up, we don't have to start all over from the beginning, because we've been working. So this business is all about hard work, consistency, and discipline. We're not always going to be motivated to work. We have to be disciplined to show up. We have to be disciplined to show up for ourselves, for our goals, for our dreams, for our whys, whatever that may be. And that's personal. My why is different than yours. So you have to tap into that thing that fuels you, and let that be the thing that keeps you going and keeps you moving. So I have these pictures as well. Hopefully you printed them out, because I do want you guys to create excitement, create a buzz, let people know what you're working for. Take a picture with this, take a selfie, and let people know, like, I'm so excited. I'm part of such an amazing company where I get to work and earn a trip. You know, like, who else has to travel? Or, you know, if you need any Scentsy, let me know. I'm your girl. We have some fall and winter fragrances. We don't ever, one thing that I've learned, and we don't want to seem like desperate. Help me reach my goal. Help me reach my goal. No, make it about them. Guys, I'm so excited. I'm working to earn this Royal Caribbean Scentsy cruise. If you need any gifts during this holiday season, if you need any fall and winter fragrances, let me know and I got you. So make it about them, about what you can do for them, not about what they can do for you. Because in turn, you are going to get blessed and you're going to get points, you're going to get sales, but always make it about people. Don't make it about yourself. The same thing as a leader. It's very important that, yes, we have our goals and there's point system and there's things that we want, but ultimately we have to be good leaders that are listening to what it is that our frontline and our teams want. Not everybody wants to be superstar director. You know, maybe it's just sales. They want to make a certain amount of income every month. So listening to those needs and coaching them through that. Okay, because it's not about us. It's about the people that have been entrusted to us and meeting them where they're at. And if they want to go hard, we go hard. If it's not, then that's cool. We respect that. But anyhow, so these are the pictures. That one is the cruise. This is Quebec. These are the dates. New York City, Los Cabos. And I think that's it for that. And let me hurry up and run through this. We went over that. Also, region 2 and region 3 have their own trips. So region 2 is Monte Carlo, region 3 is Fiji. I've actually gone on other regions trips, and the way that it works is that when qualification period closes, once the registration is done, if there's open spots in other regions, you can actually register. You just have to pay the difference, but you get to go to like these beautiful exotic places. So I've gone to Cyprus that way, and Italy. Rome was also another regions trip. So just know that that option is available if you want to go to Monte Carlo and Fiji. Let's see. So we discussed that. See if there's anything else on here that we need to discuss. But I want you to take a look at this PDF because it does break it down, you know, as a FAQs. So that way you can have this at your disposal. If my title changed back to certified for any reason and I re-promote to lead consultant or above, will I receive promotion points? No, promotion points can only be earned for the first time the title is achieved. Let's see. Let's see if there's anything here. Can a new consultant earn the trip? Yes, of course. Any current consultant may earn the incentive as long as they achieve the title of certified consultant or higher at the time of the trip and earned enough points. I really don't think I have to go through this, but you know, look, what is covered in the 2023 incentive trip? Air transportation to and from the incentive trip, ground transportation to and from the designation, all meals, through a combination of spending allowance, credits, and hosted events. Yes, they will even drop like allowance money, which is incredible. Shared accommodations, including the fees and gratuities, Scentsy hosted party and events, and Scentsy hosted activities. Can you buy a guest if you didn't earn enough for two? Maybe. Scentsy will allow buy-in guests if the space is permitted. The spaces are on a first come, first served basis. Only earned guests or those brought in through Scentsy will be eligible to attend Scentsy activities. Buy-in costs, we'll know that later on. Can I bring children on the trip? Guests attending this trip must be at least 16 years old and not a Scentsy consultant. So if I earn a trip for two, I can't bring another Scentsy consultant that didn't earn it. It has to be a non-Scentsy consultant. Let's see. So that is the FAQs. Now, does everybody have this printed? The little 2023 incentive trip and goal tracker? If you guys can either unmute or chat. Okay, yes. I love it. All right, so I do have, you know what, before we do this, just because for the sake of time, I do want to show a quick video. Has anybody heard, my God, What in the Rain? Oh no, who's that? Who's iPhone 2? Oh no. Has anybody heard or read the book 212 Degrees? I'm going to share a quick video. Adina, oh no. Oh no. Oh, I hope you feel better, Marlene. Let's go travel. Who can you type your name? Because I can kind of see you, but I can't make out who it is. But so 212 Degrees is an amazing book. From what I recall, I don't think it's like a very long book when I read it. I think I may have read it like in one day. But I have a short video that I want to share with you guys on 212 Degrees. So please tune in because it is amazing. There's no narration, it is captions. So let me go ahead and put this for you guys because this is a pretty dope video and concept. Is it this one? We'll do this one. By the way, the music is a little cheesy, but it's old and you'll get the gist of it. Okay, isn't that like so
So
good?
you're a woman in the
Let
executive
me
ranks of
get out of here and let me stop sharing this screen now. I can. How do I? Gallery. Okay. Wasn't that so good? Or am I the only one that's like, I just thought that's so amazing. Real good. Oh, I love it's so cute. I mean, when I first heard that, I'm like, that is so incredible. Like at 211 degrees, water is hot. But at 212 degrees, just 1 degree difference, it boils. And when it boils, it brings steam. And that steam is what has enough power to push and power a locomotive train. That's literally what back in the days they would use to have a train going. Steam, just that 1 degree difference. And did you see that margin of victory? The difference between somebody being in first place and second place was literally sometimes a matter of a millisecond. Between first place, being a champ, and being number 2 was a matter of a millisecond. We're talking about prizes from over 1 million from being in number 1 to earning half of that because they were short by 1 second, less than 1 second. So the 212 degree is all about pushing yourself to go that extra degree. Literally 1 degree makes that difference. Whether it's waking up earlier, whether it's making more phone calls, making more text, setting time for self-development, for learning, going on YouTube, learning about direct sales, learning about sales. There's so many different ways that you can apply that 212 degree mentality. But now that you know about it, you can't like unthink it. Like it's literally the difference between a champ and a loser. Was that 1 degree, hitting the gym a little bit harder, waking up a little bit earlier. That's all that separates the athletes, those champions, from those that aren't. So as you go through in life, right? Because this transfers over to different areas. As you go through in life, as you go through in your business, as you go through these next 5 months that we have remaining, write things down. I know that we're already at the 1 hour mark, so I'm going to stay behind with anybody who wants to, fill these out together so we can hold each other accountable. But think about that 212 degrees. What am I going to do differently that I've been doing? Because in order to get what you've never had, you have to do what you've never done. So now that you've seen the 212 degree mentality, prepare yourself that that's the mentality that you're going to go into it over these next few months that can transfer over into, like I said, all areas of your life. So that's all that I had for you guys. So I'm going to open it up if you guys have any questions about any of this. Again, I'll be filling this out right now.